All right, so to solve the differential equation dy dx is equal to the cosine of 2x, you're going to separate the x's onto the right. So we're going to multiply the right side by dx, and we'll get dy is equal to the cosine of 2x dx. Then we can go ahead and integrate each side. So let's throw that integral symbol in there. When you integrate dy, that's just like integrating 1 dy. So integral of 1, or the antiderivative of 1 is just y. We get y is equal to, here, antiderivative of the cosine of 2x. The derivative of sine of 2x will be the cosine of 2x divided by 2, or sorry, multiplied by 2. So what we're going to do is then divide this by 2, plus your C1. And again, you can always check to see your answer if it makes sense. And this will be our solution. All right, number 6, we have that dy dx equals 2 times the sine of x. So again, let's multiply the right side by dx. So we'll get dy is equal to 2 times the sine of x dx. Now we're ready to integrate, so let's throw the integral symbol on there. Integral of dy is just y. The integral of 2 sine of x. That's, remember, 2 is just a coefficient, so it's 2 times the integral of sine of x, which will be negative 2 times the cosine. Negative 2 times the cosine of x plus c1, because the derivative of the cosine of x is the sine of x. And this will be our general solution. Right, number 7. Okay, let's rewrite this in a way that students won't get confused, because I think students will see this and they will be like, oh crap, what is this? But this is just a coefficient. This is the same as e squared times e to the negative x. E squared is just a number. So from here, let's just multiply the right side by dx, and we'll get dy equals e squared times e to the negative x dx. And then we can go ahead and integrate this. Let's throw integral symbols on there. Integral of dy, just be y. Remember, e squared is just a coefficient, so just e squared times the antiderivative of e to the negative x, which would just be e to the negative x divided by negative 1, because the derivative of negative x is just negative 1, so those will cancel, plus c1. And let me just write this a little more cleaner. So we get y is equal to negative e squared e to the negative x plus c1. All right, then let's look at number. Oops, a function there. Anyways, number 8, we have dy dx equals 2e to the 3x. So let's just multiply both sides by dx. So we'll get dy equals 2e to the 3x dx. Now we're ready to integrate. Let's throw that integral symbol on there. Integrate dy, get y. Here we can, again, you can carry out the coefficient of 2, it's not an issue. The antiderivative of 3x would just be 1/3. So let's be 2e to the 3x over 3 plus your constant c1. And again, you can always check your answer in case you're uncertain, especially if you're taking the test and want to obviously get the correct answer. All right, so there you go. Hope that helps. Good luck.